Venice, known also as the City of Canals, is arguably one of Italy's most picturesque cities. With its winding canals, striking architecture, and beautiful bridges, Venice is a popular destination for travel. The city of Venice is actually made up of a number of different islands, each with different characters and landmarks connected by 400 bridges and 170 waterways. These islands, nestled in a calm coastal lagoon, give Venice its unique charm. The most famous symbol of Venice is the city's beautifully decorated, historic gondolas. With its many canals, unusual topography, complex history, and incredible beauty, it's no surprise that Venice has a tendency to capture the world's imagination and like many world-class cities. The history of Venice starts from the Celtic people called Veneti who dwelled along the coastline of modern-day northeast Italy. They had been Roman citizens since 49 BC, but then Attila the Hun invaded Italy in 453 AD. Terrorized, some Veneti fled to the Lagoon Islands where they built a village and formed a liberated federation. According to legend and the diaries of Venetian historian Marin Sanudo, the foundation of Venice was laid in the year 421 on March 25. From March 25, 2021 to at least March of 2022, the people of Venice will be celebrating its 1600th anniversary. To help strengthen the islands, the Venetians drained them of water, protected the fragile environment, and enlarged them. To do so, they came up with the idea to dig hundreds of canals to drain the water, and they strengthened the banks with wood pilings. All kinds of vices could freely entertain the city as long as they boosted tourism. The city became a mandatory grand tour stop where men, mostly English, travel. Among the famous attractions are gambling houses, beautiful courtesans, and the famous carnival. The rivers flowing eastward washes this type of soil into the sea. From the Alps down to the Veneto plain, the silt stretches into long banks as the current flows from east to west around the head of the Adriatic Sea. It's one of the most spectacular cities on the planet. A place filled with colorful architecture, pretty waterways, and a glittering lagoon. It's packed with unforgettable sights, art galleries, museums, and restaurants. Plus a charm like no other European city. Once you reach the city center, you won't spot any cars. Boats essentially take the place of cars in central Venice, and canals take the place of roads. The ever-increasing number of tourists visiting Venice is a sore point amongst the locals. Venice now receives over 20 million tourists per year, a figure which continues to increase.